record to this computer. Here we go. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sharyn, and I am one half of the Exhale Awakening. And Marie is who's up above me on my screen, but wherever she is on yours, is the other half of the Exhale Awakening. And we are here. We are here for our midweek exhale, our opportunity in the middle of the week just to take a sigh, to take a pause. And just to acknowledge everything that we've done so far in the week, even the to-do list that hasn't gotten done, just acknowledging everything that was before and just creating a little bit of space before we move forward into whatever the second half of the week and into the weekend brings. So we're going to guide you today in 4 different breathworks. And for those of you who are new to the channel or new to the session this evening, it's live for us on a Wednesday evening, so forgive me if I slip into that bias. But for those of you that haven't breathed with us before, we're going to explore 4 different breaths. And we follow the same pattern with each of the breaths. So we will have some birdsong, and during the birdsong, we will introduce the breath to you. So we will explain to you the mechanics, I guess, of the breath. But these are only ever invitations. If you don't feel like doing the full expression of the breath, or if you can't for health reasons, or just doesn't feel good to you today, then you can ignore our instructions. We won't get offended by that at all. We'd be very happy for you to do that and follow your own instinct and your own intuition. It's kind of worth, unless you have a really strong no, it's kind of worth giving it a go to see how it feels and just being open-minded. But yeah, make this breath sequence your own, and just allow yourself to be completely in your own wisdom during this session. So where was I? During the birdsong, we will introduce the technique, the breath technique. We'll then have 6 minutes or so of music, during which time you can practice the technique. You can do the technique and feel into that. After which we'll have 2 minutes of silence. And during that 2 minutes of silence, you can let the breath relax to your natural rhythm if you wish, or you can carry on. If you're enjoying the breath style, you can carry on. You could just use the time for rest and reflection, or see what comes up for you. Just see what naturally arises in those silences. And then we'll repeat it all again, birdsong, music, and silence, but this time with a different breath technique. So today, let me see if I can remember what we're doing. So today we're going to start with a body scan. So I'm going to lead you through to connecting with your body and really, really feeling into what sensations you have moving through your body, and introducing light into each one of the parts of your body. Then Marie is going to lead like a breath that invites you to tense and then release. And she's going to guide you on the type of breath to do, and then just allowing yourself to release. So we're staying in the body for that second breath. And then for the third breath, I'm going to do a breath called Ujjayi breath, or ocean breath. And it requires you just to close off almost the kind of connection between the back of your nose and your throat, and breathing a little bit like Darth Vader. So I'll talk you through that one. And then we'll finish with coherence. And we have given you these breaths or we've told you what we're going to do with you, partly because some of you get lost in the experience of the breath work, and you don't always hear all of our instructions. So if you remember this because you haven't yet gone to an altered state, then that's great. You'll know roughly what it is that we're doing, and you'll be able to join in. So I only have one real other instruction, and that carries through all of the work really that Marie and I do in the Exhale Awakening. But above all else, for this next 50 minutes we have left, 52 minutes, be comfortable. So if you need to move, if you need to verbalize and you feel comfortable verbalizing where you are, if you need to stretch, then all of that is absolutely fine. Keep, I would say blankets, but where we are at the moment, there's no need for any blankets. But if you need a fan or something like that just to cool you down, then you just do what you need to do to be completely comfortable for the next 50 minutes. If you don't breathe with any technique, but you just take care of your comfort, we would be so happy about that. That is really what we're hoping to bring to you, like just some rest and comfort. So our little strap line is rest, restore, revive, and that's what we hope for you out of the next 50 minutes. So that's my spiel done. Make yourself comfortable, however that is for you. Seated or lying down is perfect. We don't have any contraindications for the breaths that we're going to do today, but do just feel into your own body and your own wisdom. And if it doesn't feel right for you, then do something different. So we're going to begin now. I'm going to share my music, and we're going to start just have a listen to the bird song and just let that sound just wash over you. And just notice your breath. And I don't know about yours, but mine just slowed when I heard those birds for the first time. I just took a slow breath. What I'm going to invite you to today is I'm going to invite you to imagine waves of breath. So I'm going to ask you to imagine that the first inhale and exhale just washes over your feet. And then as you take your second exhale, we're going to move up your body some, and perhaps it might do the whole of your lower legs and your feet. And then we'll move into the knees on your next inhale. And I'm going to guide you through the whole of your body, and I just want you to imagine the inhale whooshing to that part of the body, and the exhale just letting it all go back into the ocean of breath. So we're just allowing the waves of breath, the inhale and the exhale, up and down the body. So on your next inhale, just imagining that breath just moving over your feet, the soles of your feet, your toes, the heels and the tops of your feet, before it just exhales out towards the sea of breath. And on your next inhale, just we'll do the feet again, just allowing the breath up to the ankles and then back out again. And settling in and letting that breath just relax your feet. And on your next inhale, having the breath move up over your feet and your lower legs, your calves and your shins. And breathing out taking away all tension and just leaving relaxation in its place. Into the lower legs and then out again. And on your next inhale, let the wave of breath come all the way up to your knees, the front of your knees, the back of your knees. And as you exhale, just letting all tension leave with the breath, leaving relaxation behind. And on the next inhale, we're going to come all the way up the legs, up the thighs, the inner thighs, the outer thighs. And back out again, taking any tension away and leaving relaxation. With the next inhale, that wave of breath is going to come all the way up your feet, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, and into your buttocks and your genital area. And then breathing out as you relax and let all tension move back into the sea of breath. Next inhale, we're going to come all the way up the body to the torso, the lower back, and your belly, just below your diaphragm. And on your exhale, just relaxing and letting go of any tension into the sea of breath. And on the next inhale, come all the way up to your diaphragm and just feel the breath moving your diaphragm. As you exhale and relax and let all tension slip away. Moving now with your next inhale into your upper body, your chest, your lungs, and just feeling that sea of breath infusing your lungs. As you exhale, relaxing and letting all tension go. Next inhale, we're going to move up to the tops of our shoulders, and we're just going to let the exhale go down our arms to our fingertips, completely relaxing our arms. Maybe do that one again, up to your tops of your shoulders, the back of your chest, and down through your arms to your fingertips, relaxing and releasing tension. And with our last couple of breaths in this sequence before we move into silence, just breathing up into the jaw, around the face, down the back of the head, as you exhale back into the sea of breath. One more full body breath. And one more exhale as you just let all of your tension disappear into the sea of breath.
And as the bird song brings the silence to a close, reflecting on that time of silence. May have been the first time you were in silence today. Maybe it felt like a minute, and maybe it felt like an hour, but not feeling the need to analyze that. Just noticing that.